Today is June the 7th, right?
8.
June. I've had, and of course, we're interviewing Charles Newman Smith concerning what happened 80 years ago, back in January the 10th of 1941. Let me first of all start by asking you about the participation in building Camp Freedom. Tell me about that.
Well, I helped build all them camps. Cleveland, Livingston, Oaks. I worked at every one of them.
Including Fort Hood?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what did you do?
Help building them.
You contracted?
Contracts.
Construction work. So you must have
Construction.
been doing that at a very young age.
I was pretty young. I hadn't went to service.
You had to win on the service. So did eventually go to the service?
Yeah.
Tell me about your time on the military.
I went to service, stayed just about 3 years. 95th engineer.
And so you went in the service right about the time of the height of World War II.
Yeah.
Where did you serve?
In Europe,
Do you remember where in Europe?
all over Europe. I said England first. Then we went to France, Belgium, Germany.
So you were part of the troops, the engineers, the stevedores that actually built the bridges and the roads, the continental roads?
Yeah, built bridges, roads, repaired them, and built them. After they tear them up, we had to rebuild them with a bomber.
Mrs. Smith, that must have been dangerous.
It was dangerous.
You guys didn't have any protection during that time.
No,
You guys were
no.
building across the new line, constructing things, rebuilding bridges in order for the troops and the infantry to come. So what was that like day to day over there?
Oh, it was rough because sometimes you didn't know when day in and day out. Come in 5 minutes, you had to go right back. And then bumming, we had to go right back and fix it.
How did you feel about not being able really to fight for your country as opposed to having been so the white troops could, of course, fight the battle?
Well, we really discriminated against because we were black. We didn't even have no ammunition.
So y'all had guns?
Guns, we had guns, no ammunition. We didn't even have a knife to eat. We even took all that. Bayonets on the end of your gun and took that.
Is there anything you can remember back then because of the discrimination that you were standing by?
Well, I tell you, we didn't get no release till the breakthrough. Battle of the Birds. That's when we got a release. Patton took over us then.
General George Patton.
Yeah.
What happened after the Battle of the Bulge?
Well, we got a chance to eat anything we want to eat, much as we want to eat, and everything.
So prior to that, y'all were, it was hard to come by last night.
Oh yeah, we were stealing off them trucks, going to the front line. Then they want to court martial us for that.
So y'all actually was
What?
out there crossing the line, building stuff, reconstructing bridges, without any ammunition,
Railroad,
without any food.
not regular food, not most of it. They telling us the food will get sunk in the ocean. That's what they telling us. Coffee, no sugar.
Wow. That must have been devastating.
And devastated. We was,
You remember it like it was yesterday.
oh yeah.
Why,
Never will forget it
why is this so special to remember?
because it was so hard on us.
Did you join or were you drafted?
I was drafted.
So y'all were drafted, right?
I was drafted.
You still remember serving with other African Americans from the Central Louisiana area?
No, I mean, the only thing after, see, we just come out of training. We got with the 95th engineers. They just had come out of Alaska. They built that highway. And they got there, when they got to Louisiana, all they two mostly gone AWOL. So we just out of training. We just out of training. And then they took us, put us in that outfit to make up a troop to to leave Camp Cleveland because they didn't have enough of their men to leave. So they made it up with us.
So, talk about the cost. Could you describe to me what Alexandria looked like in the war?
For example, we on Lee Street, we call it Lee Street, where there's most of bars, theaters. Well, we was in, when that happened, we was in a bar drinking beer.
You remember the bar you
I think it was 30 degrees.
describe Lee Street again.
Well, all I could say was motel. They had motels now. Bars, restaurants, and a movie theater.
The Ritz.
Was, yeah, whatever they called it back then. Yeah. You know, they renamed it theater. And that theater had two names to it.
You remember the other name?
It was the Ellick Theater, I believe. I just remember.
You think they renamed it after the riot? Was that the riot?
I don't know after or before. I don't have to say. There's no
So you were 18
money.
years old, 18 years old. You were in a bar.
30 degrees.
It's my understanding that on that Friday night, the night that Joe Lewis, who was a Clinton newspaper, was very bad. He said you had many people like yourself who were at the bar listening to the fight. Am I right in saying that?
I think it was. I think it was. You know, when you that long, you forget.
I can understand. So, tell me what happened while you were sitting there at the bar.
Well, when it started, they come in there, the policemen all come in there, and everybody didn't live in town could go out free with a bus or train. So we got on train. We didn't live in town. So we went out free on the train. And all of them that couldn't get on train got on buses. They had buses.
And the buses were they segregated?
Oh, they is segregated back in West segregated, you know. But they were free to us to get out of town.
What did it feel like for you to live with
Well, we were working in the camps. We'd been in the camps. We staying in town, but we living out of town. Mm. I was out of the military then.
So you had become part of the military for after?
Yeah.
How long after the riot did you underground?
Oh, about a couple of years. I say about a year. Because we were drafted. We were drafted into the service.
So you were on this street. You would be going to each of the weekend seeing the soldiers.
We know we were living in town for working at them camps. But we go on Lee Street at night after we get off work. Drink beer. And mostly that's all we was, drinking beer.
What was the best thing about this night?
Well, nice until that happened.
Well, women down there.
Oh, yeah. At least we were full of women.
Full of motels and hotels.
Yeah.
You have to stay the night. You can stay for about an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Was Lee Street mostly those were black owned businesses?
Most of them were.
There was some that
And some of them, they were white owned, but run by blacks. Some of them.
like the liquor stores.
Yeah.
So it wasn't totally, Lee Street wasn't totally black owned.
No, no.
Black people were running it, but it was white people that owned the buildings and owned the business.
Some of them. Black owned some of them.
You remember the funeral home thing down there?
I think there's 3 funeral homes on that street.
Remember any of them?
Good Shepherd, White Funeral Home, and what the other name?
Not that?
Gunjack.
So you're sitting there every year, you know, might have been listening to the fight, after the fight. You had many soldiers from all over the country who were there on, Good Friday night after Black Tables and really fun. And, what happened while you were sitting there drinking a beer? My understanding something happened about 7 o'clock.
Well, one of them soldiers was in that bar too, and I guess he had got a little too low. Then he went to the theater, and that's where the mess started in the theater. That's where it all started.
Right there in front of the theater.
In the theater, himself in the theater.
So basically he was drunk,
When he went in,
he got loud,
I guess so. We weren't in the theater, so we was in the bar.
but you heard that,
That what had happened.
and what were you told about, what do you know about what happened?
Oh, and
So, what were you told about what happened after that?
well, they come in, the Lord come in the bar. Then that's when that started. We could hear a shooting going on. They come in the bar, and everybody that didn't live in town get a free ride out of town. That was the law told us.
So they cleared out the bar.
All the bar cleared them.
You said there were shootings going
Oh, there's shooting going on there.
on? Did you
That
see
one and shooting, the cops shooting them soldiers,
cops were shooting?
and the MPs too.
Do you remember seeing them shooting?
We didn't actually see it, but we heard it. So we was all ducking for cover.
How many soldiers, black soldiers, do you think were downtown on that Saturday?
It was pretty much, I think they call them Buffalo soldiers. It was a good many on Lee Street that night. But how many I couldn't tell you.
So as a state police, the military police, you want.
It was the city police and the MPs. The MPs, white MPs, not the black ones. Because the black ones didn't have no ammunition in their guns. But the white did.
Were there any tensions between the white police and the black soldiers?
I don't know, I can tell you. Because at the time we weren't soldiers, we were civilians.
So after the police came in, the military police, the Alabama police, and the state police, and clearing out building by building, you heard shots. How many shots? You can leave it one time. How many shots did you hear?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. There's so many.
What kind of weapons did you hear? Was it automatic weapon, machine gun?
Pistols, mostly pistols.
Do you remember smelling from powder or?
Oh, yeah, you could smell it. And the whole street was lit up with gunpowder.
And you went outside to get back there on a bus or a train?
Train, we left out on train.
You went outside with
Just trying to get them up there off of Lee Street.
you see any other civilians besides yourself that were down there?
Well, they were doing like us, I guess, trying to get out of the way.
What was the sentiment of
Well, they ain't taking cover, all that to tell you. Because gunfire was going off everywhere. You ducking for cover.
the crowd? Kind of like a war zone?
Oh, yeah. It sounded like a war zone.
How did that compare to some of the war zones that you went to later on? How different was it?
It wasn't too much different. Because, I was in two of them. I was in two of them in Mississippi. They had one in Camp Shirley, too.
After you got back on the bus, and where did they take y'all back? Where did they take y'all
No, we got on the train.
after the train? Excuse
We went home until that next day. That was that night. We went home the next day, and then we come back to town, went back to our job. Because we working at Camp Cleveland.
So the next day when you came back, did you see downtown and
And we didn't go to Lee Street. We didn't go there at all.
how long was it after the Lee Street Riots where African Americans and civilians started going back to the street?
I couldn't tell you.
Did you say the word?
Well, how long before it settled down?
Was there, after this happened, was there anything in the newspaper, was people talking in the churches? What were people saying going on?
Well, most of it, we wasn't going to the church thing. We all after the work we going to the bar.
What would young people do?
Yeah.
What did you hear about after? Because a lot of people were talking after.
Well, they told us, oh, we heard that nobody get killed, which we knew was better.
Who said that?
It did. The people on Lee Street and the undertakers, all did the same thing.
Now, you mentioned three funeral homes. Did you hear anything about funeral homes possibly embalming soldiers' bodies and then being put on trains?
Or they claim the undertaker just buried them just like they picked them up off the street. With no embalming or nothing. Because they said nobody didn't get killed. So we know somebody got killed.
What about the military investigation? My understanding,
Well, I mean, them soldiers, I think they were a tank battalion, I believe. They went to Cleveland and got those tanks. Heading back to Louisiana. And General Davis was staying at the motel. Uh-huh. And they got him to go and talk to him, stop him. They coming back to Louisiana with them tanks.
So they were coming back to settle the story.
That's right.
So it was Benjamin Davis that actually stood
Stopped them. They said one stopped them, talked them not coming in. That's the way we heard it. We didn't see that. That's where we heard it.
So Benjamin Davis was here doing the line.
He is, yeah, he's in there now.
And then, wasn't he the first black man to say that back in 1940?
He was.
So I heard after they cleared the street, after all the shooting, that they rounded the soldiers back up. Did they put them on buses or were they marched by foot back to Camp David?
I don't know. We don't know because they got us out of town. We don't know what happened.
How long was that whole process when you and the ball and the shooting happened? How long before you from downtown on the street? Couple of hours, 3 hours?
No, not that long.
Yeah, we got
As soon as it happened, they told us to get out of town. All didn't live in town.
If nobody supposedly got killed, Mr. Smith, why do you think so many people, particularly African Americans and Caucasians, sort of say
I can tell you that.
when did you start talking about it?
Oh, I could say they got us out of town. And one didn't live in town. As soon as that happened. They all didn't live in town, could get out of town free. And we didn't live in town. but we working and staying in town while we working. We go to Lee Street at night and drink beer. Go back to work next day, it don't count.
So the very next day after the riot, on the 11th, y'all were back at work?
Oh yeah, we went back to work.
Do you remember what was, some of your fellow workers, co-workers, were there any rumors when this stuff started at 6%?
We didn't when we went back to work. We didn't hear nothing about what happened that night. There was no talking at all.
Tell me how it was being a young black man living or working in Alexandria and the relationship between black people and the local community.
Well, we really surged everything, water out, the black and white sign. The bus just sit in the back. Train had a special coach, black. Everything was surged.
Did you ever have any of your friends have any run-ins with the police?
We never did have nothing, because we all stayed to ourselves, most.
Did pretty much y'all kind of stay together and did y'all ever go to downtown Alexandria by yourself?
Unless you're shopping, that's all.
Who was that with shopping?
For clothes
You remember
and
some
shoes,
stores?
well, a bunch of different names then. All the business was uptown then.
Um, what compelled you to start talking about this? Why do you think it's so important to talk about
Well, most of the people asking us questions about it, which we didn't know too much about it because they got us out of town. All didn't live in town.
businessman? How old are you right now?
90.
So 30 years ago, you were 18 years old. And you said within a year after the street riots, you were black.
About something like that.
What would you like to say to the people who might look at this historically down the line, even around down the line? What would you like to say last saying for people to understand what happened that night on January 20th, 1941?
Well, I couldn't tell you what the people had in mind or got on mind about it. Because I've been asked a lot of questions about it, which I didn't know too much because they got us out of town. We always go by what we heard.
Were you ever told by your parents or anybody not to talk about it?
No,
Did you and your friends or your co-workers who were working at construction sites on those posts ever have conversations about it?
no,
What kind of conversations about it?
quiet about it.
Yeah. What do you think they took part of it? It seems like in your case, it was because you were getting out of town. You didn't know exactly what happened. What about
Because
the people that unusual?
we didn't have much say so no anyway then.
Describe to me after the riot happened. You guys went back to work the very next day. That's how I want to end. Is there anything we hear you from you? Does anybody in the family talking about it? Is anybody, your minister, your mom, your dad, does anybody ask you any questions about what was going on?
As I could tell you, not as I know of.
How does that get y'all news right now?
By newspaper, radio.
Town talk, KLDAA. TV hadn't come up yet, right?
I don't think it was up back then.
Did y'all have the
We didn't read it, which I didn't read. Yes. Well, I can tell you because most of what we were trying to do was get out of town that night. And they told us the buses and the train were free for anybody that didn't live in town.
How much did it cost to survive the bus?
Oh, about 25, 35 cents, something like that.
That's a lot of money back then.
Mm-hmm.
What could you buy for 49 cents back
Yeah, different things. A cold drink was a nickel. Bottle of beer was a dime.
then? How much was a gallon of milk? About a loaf of bread, a
I
gallon of
don't
milk?
think it's about a gallon about then back then. In quarts, I think most.
Bad dollars.
And they delivered that to your door. You didn't buy that going to the store. Milkman come to your house. Yeah.
So it didn't have a refrigerator.
Yeah, that's right. And there's sawdust to hold your ice.
So do you know that the city of Los Angeles put them on the site of where the one street, you know that? Have you been there?
I haven't been there. I don't know when I've been on this street.
Do you ever remember
Yeah.
going back to this street after this?
I went back after that.
How long?
Well, I was about, I said, the weekend after that.
The next weekend?
This weekend, we was back on this street.
How did it look?
Yeah.
When you went back?
They cleaned it up then,
Nothing happened?
like nothing happened.
Did you see anybody midnight?
No, I didn't see nothing.
But you believe that God so easily.
I know it was some people. I know it.
Was there any talk of any civilians being killed?
I ain't heard nothing about civilians being killed. I ain't heard nothing about it.
You never heard anything about state police, military police, or Alabama police indiscriminately shooting, even women and children? Never heard anything about civilians being killed?
I never heard nothing about it.
So you said that.
All I knew was the soldiers and the cops and the MPs. Now the black MPs had guns on their side but no bullets. Didn't have no bullets.
That didn't make any sense.
And that's where it was on.
They didn't trust black soldiers with ammunition.
That's right.
So you say that you know that people that how you know.
Like that. Have you heard that?
Yes, how did you know that people died that night?
All the shooting had to be somebody died. So all that shooting we heard.
Would you
Yes,
say you
sir.
heard hundreds of rounds?
Over that. You could hear nothing but guns going off. When we was trying to get off of these streets, you could hear guns going off.
Non-stop.
So what did you have when the shooting started?
We was in the cafe when it started.
Y'all got on the floor?
No, we come out of the cafe and went to the train station. Because the loudspeaker come on and they told us in the cafe what to do. Lord, they done told them what to do.
How many people were in the cafe? Was it crowded?
There wasn't too many, but it's mostly 5 or 6 people in there at a time, sometime more than that. Because those working camp people would go there and drink beer at night. You're working the day and they go there and drink beer at night.
You have no girlfriend back then?
Not then. Anything I pick up off the street.
What was that, Joe? Was it? You need the one.
Street women, street women.
I heard there was a lot of that, a lot of people that didn't realize that Lee Street had, for lack of a better word, houses of fools. There was a lot of them.
Oh yeah. And Murphy Roadhouse.
Tell me about Murphy Road.
That is nothing but a poorhouse
Where was that located?
outside of town.
Okay.
They one up one.
Highway 107? Would you ever see on Lee Street white soldiers partaking in these black houses of liberty? That wasn't allowed.
Nope.
There's plenty of black soldiers all over. You ever have any friends that come up home? Where do you think some of these soldiers were from?
I never did know. 'Cause at that time we didn't know much about soldiers. So we used to be working at the camp, building the camp.
So locals didn't really fraternize too much with the soldiers.
We didn't fraternize much with soldiers. Because they were Nubians. They were Nubians here in Louisiana. But we knew. But knew training, took their training.
Maneuvers.
Maneuvers, yeah.
They were doing maneuvers. So they were
Yeah.
training
Training, yeah.
for World War II. Let me ask you how you felt as a black man being drafted in the military to go abroad to fight a Aryan Nazi and Hitler with all the racism against Jews and anybody of color who didn't look like them, and after serving your country with no rules, having to build roads with 25, the Alaskan highway was treacherous, doing all that for your country, only to come back home and not have true freedom. How do you feel about that?
Well, you born that way, so you never much freedom about it. You born a slave,
So you thought
so
all those slaves that
it's
you
ready.
50 years before, y'all still felt kind of like slaves. I heard rumors of white Pennsylvania that were the black community pick up drugs and just take them and drop them back on us. I've heard of those stories. Is any of that kind of stuff true?
It's all true. It's all true. What kind of true?
You ever knew somebody up there around here or white people just come and be able to pick up somebody's daughter and just kidnap them and have it rape with them and bring them back with no help from the police or nothing?
We didn't know what police was. Black didn't have no police protection at all.
Tell them about when you were overseas, how the white soldiers kept those ladies over there from talking about.
Oh, they tried to.
What did they do?
They tried. So when we had tears and all that stuff. At night, tears come out. The white kids run up behind you at night, pick up your coat tear. Yeah, what you looking for that tear? They tell you that.
Where you proud? Sorry,
Proud to get out.
So when you got back out after serving the Navy, was it even there time? You came back home? What did you do after you came back home?
Went back to Sawmill. I was working at Sawmill when I went in the street. You come back and yeah, we were drafted. When you come out, you automatically had your job back. I didn't go to work regular. I stayed out about a year. Just running through, drinking beer. Yeah,
How much was, you know how much I was paid as a soldier?
huh?
How much were y'all paid back then as a soldier?
It went up $30. When I got out, I was getting $30 a month. And I went in, we getting 20, so 25, I think. And I got out, we getting 30.
That's a far cry from the first white boy soldiers in 1968 who were being paid $15 a month. That's a big deal.
Tell them how y'all got your, y'all didn't have any money, so tell them how y'all got your money while y'all was overseas.
Well, you got paid, but it's in that money that over there. Like you France, you got France money. England, you got English money. Germany, you got German money.
So whatever country you went, that's the currency.
That's the currency you use.
Oh,
You
how
know.
do they do that?
That's the only way you could do it. You had to have their currency where to spend any money over there. You had to have their currency.
So when you served for those 3 years, you saved some money. How
Well, we had allotment, called it allotment, coming on to your people.
okay, so you had money that was coming back home.
Uh-huh.
And you keep your money on the side, your beer money.
Yeah. Cigarette smoke, yeah, you smoke.
Lucky strikes.
Them that smoke. I didn't smoke.
So
But I get my cigarettes, sell them.
you never did smoke?
Never smoke.
Well, you still did. Now you don't take it up. You didn't fall for that smoking trap. What, now you said y'all had to actually steal your food while y'all were over there. So and it wasn't until George Patton came in and y'all started getting regular rations.
Regular food.
Like
Yeah.
the lights and stuff. What was the average like?
For that.
What was the average? What were y'all living conditions? What did y'all do?
Oh, we tents in the ground, in the ground, put tents. Sometimes abandoned buildings, but mostly in the ground, in pup tents.
Now, you told me that you visited, you worked in the military for some of this country. What was the country that you liked best as far as about food? What was the country that y'all liked when you were doing that?
Belgium,
Good deal.
Belgium, nice too.
Was it a shock going to places like Belgium and France, having, being able to, go to a place where the weather so that they went to drink out of a public fountain, they went to ride a train or a bus, even if you wanted to date a white woman, what was that like that? And is that still a thing? Is that,
No, mm,
did y'all keep
yeah.
them white women out here, the white women?
No, we couldn't keep them off.
Yeah. They love the black soldiers, didn't they?
The white soldiers try to keep them off.
They try to keep y'all. So they tried to institute the segregation that y'all had here in America over there. And keep y'all away from home. But that didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
When you came back to Alexandria, was it different citizen?
Same thing. And still won't know.
When did things start changing in Alexandria?
Well, after the civil rights bill passed, Martin Luther King, one King thing.
So 20 years later is when you felt that things had changed for black people.
Now, Tony, you can't tell you about when you came back and they sailed into New York Harbor, and y'all got on the train heading back south. Tell me about that
Oh yeah, man, everything is open to us.
in New York.
Eat free, drink free, all that. Till we got to the Mason-Dixon line.
That's it.
No more waving, no more free. I was really bad when we got in Alabama.
Tell me about that in Alabama.
When we got in Alabama, we had about 20 white soldiers with us. The rest of us black. And then the train in Alabama, Birmingham. The white 20 white soldiers with us. Just walk right across to the other train. We had to go down underground through a tunnel to get to the train. So we went back, sat in the middle of the tracks on our duffel bags, and he came out there and called us everything, called us but a child of God.
So the people
So
in Alabama didn't like seeing black soldiers or anything.
they didn't like black soldiers, period. Black people, period. Soldiers didn't mean nothing either to them. So we had guns that we had got German guns, then put them in the bottom of our duffel bags. Well, you know they're going to take them away from them if they saw them. So we got there. Well, they seen we had those guns when we got in Alabama. We showed them to them. And so they called Mississippi and told us about what had happened there. When we got in Mississippi, they had the state trooper, MP, regular law, waiting on that train. And they took all them weapons. Took all, the first thing they took, all them weapons we had.
So they got all y'all got all the weapons out of the bag. Why didn't the people in Alabama take
They didn't have no say so no more on train.
it? The train people? Okay. Not the
Military.
military.
Yeah.
So, okay, so when y'all got to Mississippi, was it military people?
Oh yeah, military and civilian. It wasn't only just military, civilian. They called ahead of us.
So all these Negroes got weapons
Yeah,
and they met y'all on the train. And
that's where we got off train in Mississippi.
they found all the guns, took all the guns, and then what happened after that?
We went on to our regular camps till we got discharged.
How long after?
All of them got discharged. A lot of them stayed in the service. They give you $2,500, I think, to stay in the service. That's how much they give you now. Yeah,
Why did you stay?
because I had enough of it. Didn't want the money in the military either.
The money wasn't worth it.
What I went through.
Did anybody ever think about just staying back home soon? Or soon as you
Some of them still went back overseas.
after they got,
We had a lot of them went back.
a lot of black soldiers had fathers, children.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
They go back to start family.
that's right.
You ever kicked up with any of your friends or children?
The morning one live here.
Who was that, you know?
Well, I can't even think of his name right now. But that's my us that was in service together. Not together, but we in the army. Definitely where I live in.
One of his neighbors now, Mr. Kilbrew, he's 96 years old. He served in the Navy in World War II.
I thought the glad you said that. I was telling about one here that over in Taylor here at one time, I had three World War II veterans that were living on the same line.
That's right, on the same highway about a mile apart. My dad was the oldest, and then you had a guy by the name of Johnny Johnson, we called him Johnny P. He was 90, my dad was 96, he was 94, and Mr. Kilbrew was 92. And they all were World War II veterans. Matter of fact, Super One Food has a program that takes World War II veterans to Washington, D.C., and all three of them were able to go to Washington, D.C.
Yeah, just outfit here now, right
They
here.
gave us the jacket and the cap.
When you got up there to Washington D.C., how many World War II veterans were there at the same time? You know, was there a lot of y'all? Was there a lot of black soldiers still alive?
I couldn't tell you. Because you know what it is, we went out as a tour, went on a tour.
It was a region, Texas, it was Texas, 30 of them up there. They chaperone, they chaperone. They roll like a real car.
Suppose it's not that many World War II veterans.
Left. Ain't many left. No, there's not many left.
Less than 100 or so. They get that many.
But that was about how many years ago now? 4 years ago?
Yeah.
About 4 years ago. They flew out Shreveport.
Did you know where?
No, my brother went with Tim, who was Tim Barbara.
Ben.
Yeah. So they chaperoned him up there. I don't know if Super One Food is still doing that or not, but they sponsored.
They still done.
Still do?
Hmm.
Just think you go back again?
I don't think I'll go back.
So, you know, I have one final question for you. As I mentioned, it doesn't offer knowledge. It took about 8 years for you to get there. Why do you think it took so long for these events to be remembered?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Do you think the military should be acknowledging what happened there? Should be disclosing?
They should. They should.
You think the military covered up what happened in East?
They covered up. They, so covered up the military.
At what point did you start really feeling like,
After civil rights bill passed.
you already had your own children back in like the civil rights movement? How many kids
I don't know, I'm in the head right then, but I know it's 7 now.
how many siblings all y'all had that day?
How many do that?
How many siblings?
7.
Seven.
I'm the oldest of 7.
You know, seven.
And then my brother Johnny, he's next to me. Always.
Everybody still live? All still live?
Everybody still there. All of us passed my mom. My mom passed away at 92. My dad's been married for 70 years.
Some of them in love, man.
His mom lived through 92.
How long did his dad live?
His dad died
My dad-
just right after that Spanish flu.
They used to call it consumption back then. But he died. I wasn't but a year old when my dad died.
Back in the 1980s,
1919.
Well, I don't God bless you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for sharing the story. Thank you for sharing the story. We really appreciate that. And we deserve all honor and respect for you. Thank you again, Mr. Smith. God bless you.
Amen.
What you do now, for another 20 to 50 years. We appreciate that.
Okay.
Do you mind if I just have a quick photo with you? Just